Hey there, Crimson Desert Gamers. In this video I'm going to talk to you about how you can do the Continuing Concern quest chain in Crimson Desert. This is made available after the Estate in Dismay quest chain, and the first quest that is available is the Strange Red Smoke. This quest chain is only unlockable a few days after you've done the Estate in Dismay. It won't immediately show up, but if you let some time pass you will be able to then unlock it. So first things first is Strange in Red Smoke, where we have to speak with Count Roberts once again. He is still in the mansion house, so it's a fairly easy quest to do. He'll then give us a quest to go and check up on the fort. So as you can see, we've now completed Strange Red Smoke, and the next quest is the Crimson Nightmare. From here we simply click it to mark it on our map, and if we go to the map here we can see that it is in the southwestern region here, south of the Witch Woods, so we can now make our way there. While making your way there, you'll get to about this point on the map, and if I just show you here, you'll actually see that that will open up the Veil of Red Smoke as well. This quest is automatically unlocked when we get close enough, so we're able to do that while on our way to the Crimson Nightmare. And this one's really easy. It just involves us defeating a number of enemies around the Fort Perwin Gate. It's a very simple quest to do, and as I approach the gate you can actually see that the health bar on the left has just ticked up. It's a very simple quest to do, and as I approach the gate you can actually see that the health bar on the left has just ticked up. I will mention as well that there is a mini boss here that you do need to be careful of, so bring some food to help heal you up. But all you need to do is go about and defeat around sort of 25 to 30 guards, I think it is, in order to clear this area. Make sure you check both sides of the gate if you can't find enough of them, and there are also several patrols that do populate the area as well that will allow you to get some extra points in if you do need to get more kill points. You can see here in the quest log that it is marked as finished just here, even though it won't show up with a green check mark until we defeat the Crimson Nightmare. Hey there, Crimson Desert Gamers, and welcome to another video. In this video I want to talk to you about how you can defeat the Crimson Nightmare boss for the quest by the same name. One thing I recommend you do is pull all of the adds out slowly using your bow and fight them in a controlled environment. I found it quite easy here to fight them up the ramparts, and they would slowly come out to fight me. If you want to use this method, you can actually get to this rampart by just climbing up the tower at the back of the fortress. You also have the option to pick plenty of them off with your bow and arrows if you have some. You will have an easier time of this if you do clear out the trash beforehand. So at this point I want to talk about this boss fight. I'd seen a couple of tutorials online that talked about the fact that you should try and jump up in the air and then force punch down to stun the boss, and I did try to do that. And unfortunately for me, I don't know whether it's because I'm a bit older or maybe I'm just a bit slower, I'm not the best at gaming, I really struggled with that and I couldn't really do it. And I tried several times and it didn't really work. So I actually learned the boss's rotation here a bit, and what I could do was effectively stun it every time that it landed next to me. It did this jump effect basically where it then landed, and I was able to force punch it twice to build up the stun meter, and upon it being stunned I was then able to kill it. I had to do this a couple of times. It probably wasn't the quickest, and if you're a fantastic gamer you can definitely try the jump and stun method, but it just wasn't for me. But I was able to do the stun method quite happily, as far as just stunning it twice and then backing off again and just constantly having my shield in block. I was able to mitigate or heal through almost all of the damage, and then every single time it used its land ability I was then able to build up the stun meter and kill it. This is probably not the quickest way to do it, but it is the, how should I say this, the most guaranteed way. It's just about learning the rotation, and if you just jiggle from left to right you're able to dodge the majority of its attacks anyway and mitigate most of its damage. So if you just come with a good shield, like the one I've got here for example is quite strong. I will leave a link in the description as to how I got this shield, as it was really easy and effectively just to pick up, so do check that out if you want to pick this up before the fight. But by simply keeping myself in block mode and then stunning it twice every time it landed, I was able to complete the fight successfully. And there we have it. We've now destroyed the Crimson Nightmare and we get this cutscene. So now you can see that the Crimson Nightmare and the Veil of Red Smoke is complete, and then all we need to do is report on the events at the fort, which is the final quest in Continuing Concern. Don't forget that you do have an abyss here as well that you can use to go and hand in. And as we arrive, we get this nice little chat dialogue. And there we have it. We've now handed in dissipated smoke. And as you can see, we've now finished the continuing concern quest chain. So I really hope that this tutorial helped, guys. Please do drop a like and subscribe if it did. And I'll see you in the next video.